Hi Aries, I'm Cheney. Welcome in. I like to start with your intuitive downloads and then I will pull some cards for you. So for you guys, I was getting the 5, the number 5. And what's funny is I have one right there. And then, so the number 5 in the tarot represents the Hierophant. And that represents striving for balance while embracing change. And I feel like that could be something that you're dealing with right now. And then reversed, it's a sense of rebellion or challenging the status quo. And I'm kind of getting like a duality of that, of striving for balance and embracing change, but also having a sense of rebellion and challenging the status quo, and trying to find a healthy balance between those things. I was also getting Knight's energy in the tarot, and also the note Little Wonders. Whether it's the song or just that notion of whatever Little Wonders represents for you. I was also getting the owl. Hold on. I really wore the right sweatshirt today. Okay, so we got your little owl. So that represents protection, wisdom, intelligence, and mystery. It does have other significance. When I look up things for their spiritual symbolism, or significance, I typically, what I do is I look through, because a lot of things have a lot of different symbolism, and I see which ones stand out the most. And so that's, if you do ever feel led to look further into the symbolism, highly recommend. And then I'm also getting for you guys the numerology 393, and that is heavily supported, means being heavily supported by the spiritual realm, and a reminder to continue communicating openly in your interpersonal relationships. And if you're not already doing so, this is an urge to do so, because higher powers are assisting you, being supported by the spiritual realm heavily. It's also getting the Komodo dragon. That was the first time I got that symbolism, and it can represent experiencing changes, so going back to the striving for balance while embracing change, and also knowing good openings when you see them. Also, seeds you sow now reap great rewards in the future. And the Komodo dragon's also known for endurance and physical power, of course. And overcoming something that's been holding you back for years is another note that could be for some of you guys. I also got the dolphin, so that's playful and intelligent energy, and it says time out for play. Awesome. Okay, Aries, let's pull some cards. So we're going to start with, what is it that you need to know most of this time for Aries? I said I wasn't going to play musical cards again, but, well, we have a time to take action at the bottom of the deck. New moon in Aries. The next full moon is going to be in your sign, which is cool. We're going to go to another deck. I said I didn't want to play musical cards. So going back to it being a time for action, could be referring to you knowing a good opening when you see one. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Time to take action. What is it you need to know most at this time? Awesome. We got King of Cups. So King of Cups represents, your emotions, but also being emotionally balanced, going back to that balance thing. And we also have the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so for me, we're having the King of Cups out, and what's not being seen as the Fool is possibly being able to find that healthy balance between still entertaining your rebellious against the status quo side, but also, striving for, balance while embracing change. Okay. So why is the Fool the part that's not seen? Maybe you don't see how you can go from your current circumstances to still being able to entertain your slightly rebellious side. Let's clarify. let's see. For what you need to, okay. Oh, we have the guides and the owls. Awesome. So we have the owls coming out again. So that's, that's intellect, that's wisdom, that's power. This card also represents like having a strong support from the spiritual realm, going back to your intuitive downloads. So you could be getting help in this sense of finding balance. One more. Or we consult the tarot again. Oh la la. That one jumped, but it didn't quite come out. It's the Knight of Swords. So we do have a Knight coming out. I did mention that in your intuitive download. So the Knight of Swords represents ambitious, action-oriented, driven to succeed, and fast thinking. We also have the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So that's about, coming to the end of a cycle, but like through your own power, like with your own force of will. So yeah, resilience, courage, persistence, test of faith, boundaries. So it seems like with the power of with the help from your guides, you're also taking actions necessary to step into this new sense of entertaining both sides of yourself, if you will. This is really reminding me of the movie on Netflix, The Machine. It's kind of ridiculous, but it's funny, but something's coming through from that in terms of the main character having to find a sense of balance and finding a sense of balance between purpose between both sides of himself. So that being like his rebellious years of acting out or doing things that his now self sees as a mistake. He comes to find there was actually like purpose behind it, and there was a reason, and he can find a way to make both sides of himself still come together for the right purpose to lead them forward. Okay. What is it, Aries, that you need to be focusing your energy towards most of this time? Three of Wands, new beginning. So like I was saying with the Nine of Wands, coming to the end of a cycle or something, so a new beginning, and in terms of, honing in on, embracing all sides of yourself. Okay, yeah, and then we have Karma at the bottom of the deck. So let's clarify that. What you need to focus your energy on regarding your new beginning? That was 2 cards, was it? Oh, no, there's 3. Okay, cool. Wow, awesome. I will take them all. So we have the High Priest. So in this deck, there is no Hierophant. It's the High Priest. So this goes back to that number 5 energy. Yeah, number 5. And obviously, as you can see, the keys here, we have the Sun and the Moon, a sense of duality, embracing both the dark and the light, and doing so in a way that's productive and powerful. We have the Two of Pentacles, so that's weighing options, having, to look at what it is you have before you and bringing them into, an equal balance. I'm going to try to stop saying balance, but it just keeps coming up. Okay, so we have 9 of Cups, and that's wish fulfillment. That's, wishful thinking, faith, joy, but also being able, when you have 9 cups, being able to drink from all 9 of those cups. It's this sense of relief, inner love. Okay, contentment, satisfaction. That's what I was looking for. Gratitude and a wish coming true. All right. What is it that you need to do most of this time? Okay, Aries, what is it you need to do most of this time? Okay, it almost came out. What was that card? It was the Eight of Cups. Oh, and I forgot to tell you that the Seven of Cups was at the bottom of the deck for the what you need to focus your energy towards most of this time. So having options. Let's go back to that real quick. So having options is what is unseen as far as coming to terms with your new beginning, being a place where you can both have your time out for play, but also being, in your power and making the right moves for the other aspects of your life, and that's what's going to bring you the fulfillment. So you might have some options around how you go about that. Let's try question number 3 with this deck first. Okay, so what is it that you need to do most of this time? Okay, so we have the ox. It's got the little yellow butterflies, a symbol for happiness and enjoying the day. It's also the Chiron card, and then number 10. So 5, making it 10. That could be something. Bringing in elements where you were only getting maybe like five cups out of on their own, finding a way to bring it into an ultimate 10 of cups, perhaps. Yeah, breaking the chains is at the bottom of the deck. Let's clarify what you need to do most of this time. Okay. Magician. Okay, one more card. Oh my goodness. The Two of Swords and the Seven of Cups again. Okay, so what you need to do most of this time is take the blindfolds off, first of all. So you see the Two of Swords, she's not bound. She can cut the blindfold off at any time. So you may have felt like this impasse, like you were stuck. Sometimes this card signifies whatever the scythe is pointing towards is what you need to be aware about. So as far as that being this, because when I lay them down with the clarifiers, it's like this. So that being this Two of Swords is what you need to be aware of, is being able to see the possibility of bringing about that magic into your life, because the Magician is showing that you have all the elements you need to bring about what it is you want, and you have options here. Okay, Aries, what is it you need to release most of this time? Page of Pentacles. Okay. So that is manifestation, financial opportunity, or skill development. Let's clarify that. So as far as what you need to release, being on the Page of Pentacles, we have this card in this deck kind of represents that Fool energy for me. Childlike joy. Okay. One more. Okay, and then the Knight, the Rider. So this is the Knight card, another Knight coming out for you. So what I'm kind of picking up is being able to release, perhaps there's a sense of you maybe feeling small in terms of like how you go about getting your pentacles, or like your work life. But what I'm getting is a sense that, that's I'm getting a sense to focus by releasing that thought that you're not doing well financially, perhaps, and focusing more on, being in a more playful mode when the time is right, having time for play. And I'm not saying completely, negate your financial responsibilities or anything like that. What I'm picking up on is being able to find the right times to focus more so on that play aspect and finding joy in the moment, while also being action oriented and knowing, like we were saying with the Komodo dragon, knowing a good opening when you see it. Because I think that with this guy at the bottom of this deck over here, that's like sad self-deprecation type card, and I think that you could be falling into possibly a sense of that energy. But you have everything you need to find that balance, and you know the good openings when you see them, to be able to go out and take time out for fun, and you're ready for a new beginning, and it's going to be your fulfillment. You just got to get out there on your horse and do it. Alright, Aries, it's been real. Take it easy. Bye.